Hi everyone, it's Joey Remenyi here from seekingbalance.com.au. Today I want to talk about migraine, and vestibular migraine in particular is something that I work with a lot as a vestibular audiologist and within my Rocksteady community. I've actually been a migraine sufferer and I understand vestibular migraine personally, but even broadening the conversation out to just migraine in general, what is it and what can we do about it? I feel like this is a conversation we need to be having because often we're very quick to look to external fixes, external experts, external advice. And I really want to bring the conversation to redirect our gaze inwards and say, well, actually, what's the body saying? Why do we have these recurrent migraines? What's going on with our physiology? What's going on with our physical, mental, emotional, spiritual parts of our world? All of which are mapped through our trillions of synapses and through our neural sensory system. So migraines themselves, I don't think we fully understand them from the medical science point of view, but it could be traffic jams neurologically, that neural messages are just not able to efficiently complete their processes. And it also could be vascular changes to blood flow changes around certain parts of the head, neck, shoulders, and brain. And you could think about running a tap of water, and that could mean either the tap's on full ball and there's a lot of blood flow happening at a higher rate that's uncomfortable and throbbing and painful, or it could be that it's restricted and there's not. It's a very thin flow of water, and so there's less blood flow, less nutrient, less sugars, less oxygen, and again, that can lead to pain and throbbing. Not all migraines include pain or headache. Some migraines are considered silent, and many migraines come with these unusual sensory experiences, whether it's spotting and dotting, seeing colors, auras, can be dizziness, vertigo, feelings of movement when you know you're not moving, and also can come with even feelings of wet, dry, hot, cold throughout the proprioceptive touch system. So migraines can really deeply impact our experience of the world. They can last for 20 minutes, 2 hours, 2 days, or we can be really quite tender and vulnerable for, a full week or so. So they can be a really physiologically exhausting experience that after the migraine itself has passed, we're then kind of feeling the hangover of it. And we have to physically nurture ourselves and rest and allow the body to recuperate. And some people will have a migraine that sort of bounces on and off quite quickly. We're all different. What I want to talk about is in the Rocksteady community and through the Rocksteady program, we're all really committed to honoring the wisdom of the body, that my body is making these sensations and these feelings, quote unquote symptoms. I prefer to call them sensations or sensory landscapes. Our body's actually making that experience for us to feel through. And so the question is, well, why is the body giving us this information? Why do we have all this head and neck and shoulder tension? What's going on emotionally? And so I know for myself and for many of my clients that at the time when I was having migraines, it was literally because I had emotional experiences that I didn't really have the skills yet to understand, name, label, or feel through. So I needed to spend some time slowing down, pausing, and learning to bring loving awareness, self-compassion, and kindness toward these new emotional experiences. I had to learn how to find new ways of languaging what I was feeling, and I had to lean really heavily on the body scan to help my body literally feel through. So my brain and my body were reconnecting. I was allowing that emotional sensory message to complete its cycle, and then it would actually leave my body. So rather than getting this accumulation of undigested life experience and almost what I would describe as like a volcanic eruption of undigested emotion, so instead of going through that really dramatic, symptomatic migraine experience, I was able to slowly drip feed, digest, and process my inner world in a way that meant I didn't need to go through the migraine anymore. Another reason for migraines in my case was my body really screaming for quietness, solitude, darkness, and sensory deprivation. So part of my own neurocomplexity and neurodiversity, in other words, my way of being me, my brain and body wiring. So we're all different. You have your way of being wired, I have mine, and difference is beautiful, difference is celebrated. So part of me living my healthy, vital life is having adequate amounts of spaciousness, solitude, alone time, and reduce lighting. So sometimes the migraine will be my body's way of saying, I'm too busy, I'm not listening to my body, I'm out and about in too much lighting or too much noise, too much crowds, and my brain is actually just overstimulated. So now that I understand myself, I understand my neural difference and I understand my nuance, I'm able to be in a much more gracious dance on a daily basis, moment to moment, to understand my sensory loading, to moderate my sensory experience, and to come home to myself and to have daily practices that include, meditation with my eyes closed, body scanning, yoga, being with music and playlists that have any kind of nourishing chill that allow my body to be connected to emotions and felt sense. So having daily practices that are allowing me to reconnect into my physical felt sense, my emotional world, my mental health, and my spiritual connection to within and without. So I wanted to talk a little bit about migraine being something that I work with all the time. It is reversible. It's not something that we have to live with. And I think if we don't change the way we're in relationship to ourselves or the way we're in relationship to the world, it's possible that the migraine pattern will keep perpetuating and keep repeating itself. So part of the Rocksteady way of life and the Rocksteady process is shifting that up. We're actually creating a change in the system. And rather than potentially leaning towards medications or external fixes, or asking a doctor for advice, for example, we actually pause, slow down, and talk with the body. We don't talk about the body, we talk with the body, and we begin to have these skills of learning how to listen to the body, how to heed the wisdom of the body, and how to learn how to rebalance our lives and potentially learn more about our own neurocomplexity, which is a really, really beautiful inquiry. So I see many, many people with severe and chronic migraines reverse them, recover from them, heal them. And even if they do have one migraine a year or something, it's mild, they know what to do about it, and they have all the skills and tools to move through it really gently. So I feel like we can be hopeful if you're a long-term migraine sufferer. This is potentially an opportunity for you to really learn some wisdom within yourself, to get to know yourself better, and to take that brave leap of having the conversation, learning from other people, learning about yourself, and tapping into the spiritual aspects of what you might be sensing, feeling, and experiencing. So if you'd like to join us in this conversation, join the Rocksteady community. You can work directly with me. We have live calls twice a month, and we have a very, very supportive, affirming, neurodiversity celebrating community. So the Rocksteady program is there. It's comprehensive and I highly recommend it. It has literally changed my life and saved my life. So I'm Joey Remenyi. You can learn more about me at seekingbalance.com.au. I would love to share your journey with you. It is so beautiful and it's such a privilege to witness people and share the process of this deep, gentle, inward inquiry. And it's exciting. What might your body be telling you? Let's find out. So bye for now.